Hi, it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to let a number generator pick how many pages I'm reading. I think I'm going to do it for like 5 days. Maybe we'll do more, maybe we'll do less. I don't know. Probably around 5 days. So I've put up a number generator on Google, and I put lowest number 100 and then the biggest number 500. I don't know how this is going to go. Like, the semester isn't over. I don't have any more classes, but I still have schoolwork to do. So I don't know how much I'll be able to read every day, but I feel like doing a challenge like this gives me a reason to sit down and read. And sometimes I need that when I'm stressed out. So we're just gonna generate a number for today. I'm starting at 4. Should have started earlier, but it's okay. So I don't want to do like screen recordings, we're just gonna generate like this. 259. That's not too bad. Now we just need to figure out what to read. I think this is a good challenge for me to do because it still allows me to mood read. So we could look at my TBR, like my monthly TBR, or we could look at something else. I don't know. I did start a book on Kindle, but I don't think I'm on the Kindle app. I don't know if I want to read that right now. I started it last night. It was pretty funny. I started Murder Your Employer. I don't remember the author. I haven't gotten too far. I've read the first chapter, but it's pretty funny, and it gets taken off of Kindle Unlimited on the 9th, so I have like a few days to finish that, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go over and find a physical book to start. So I'm not completely sure what genre I want to do. I think if I were to pick something off of my May TBR, I think one of these would be my options. Last night I really wanted to start this, but I didn't want to start it without filming a video because I really want my thoughts in a video. But I don't know if this is what I want right now. It's giving me a lot of spring vibes, so I could be wrong. But I feel like it might be slow, but I kind of want to do it, but I might want to save it until like an evening read. It's technically evening soon. I don't know my times, but this is more of a late night read, I think. So we're gonna save that. This one's gonna be fun. Do I want the series to end? I also could continue this, and then the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I really want to get to that one as well. The thing about this one, the chapters are so long. It's only 7 chapters, and I hate long chapters. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with one of these two. I'm gonna read like the first few pages and see what I think. Didn't read a lot of this, but I think I'm gonna save this one. I'm probably gonna pick up this one, but I'm just gonna check out the first page, you know. I haven't even checked what it's about. I'm gonna read this one. So I am about 123 pages into Bad Blood. This is the 4th and final book in the Natural series. It is a little hard to tell you exactly what this one is about, since it is the last in a 4-book series. But the series follows a group of teenagers, 5 of them, who have these special, natural abilities. And they get recruited to the FBI to work cold cases, and then things start to happen and they get involved in things that children don't have any business being involved in, but they're there. And it's so interesting. This is basically Criminal Minds for teenagers, and I'm having so much fun with it. In this one, I think we're getting the answers to everything and tying everything together. Like, every question we've had throughout the series is supposed to be answered in this, I'm pretty sure. And right now, I'm very interested. There's been a few things going on. The story didn't go where I thought it would, but I'm having so much fun, and this person that is involved right now are making it a little interesting. I'm just having a really good time. I love the writing, it's so easy to read. I think I'm gonna have an easy time finishing my page count today. So I'm gonna sit and read a little more. I don't really have anything else to do. That's a lie. I do have schoolwork to do, but I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna read. I'm really enjoying it. I think Jennifer Lynn Barnes' writing is so good in this series. Like, I loved the Inheritance games as well, but this is just on another level. Like, the writing, perfect for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this a little bit longer. It is the next day. I didn't get to update you last night because my parents went to bed and I don't want to talk when they're upstairs. But I ended up reading 261 pages of this, and I'm loving it so much. I'm thinking 5 stars so far. I haven't rated any of the books in this series 5 stars. Killer Instinct was pretty close. I rated that one 4.75 stars. But this one I'm obsessed with. The storyline, like the plot of this one, is so good. And I feel like things are getting answered, but I'm also getting more questions. And I'm just so entertained. The writing, so good. Like, I don't even have words to describe the writing of this. Perfect for me. The characters, I'm liking every single one. In book 1, 2, and 3, I've absolutely hated Leah. She's tolerable in this. And I'm just having fun with every single character. I also read 33 pages of Murder Your Employer last night. I like to have like a book on my phone when I turn the lights off and I'm just laying in bed. And that one, it's so funny. Like, it's so straightforward, the writing. It's like just so matter-of-factly, and it's about murder. Obviously, it's a school where you learn how to murder people without getting caught. And the way they're describing things, like, it's the most obvious thing in the world. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find an example. I don't know if you care. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing this video, and first of all, I cannot read out loud. So it's a struggle to watch. And also, I've realized that whatever I think is very funny in here doesn't really work outside of the context. And obviously I know the context because I've read the book. But just trust me on it. The book's funny, so if you have the chance to read Murder Your Employer, I really recommend. I have not finished the book, but everything I've read so far has been pretty funny. It doesn't sound like it when I read it out loud, but it is. Trust me on that. Basically, the thing about this school is that when you're in the gates, you either go there as a student or you die, basically. So this person who runs the school was explaining this to this man about yeah, I can't give you the whole context, but I'm just gonna read something. A man we had in custody also expired. That's why we got the fraud, he explained. He was a wealthy child molester who went free by paying off the right jurors. We were driving him back to his estate in Alpine, New Jersey, but he stopped in Edgewater, because that's where people stop when they fall off the Palisades cliffs. And it's just like so straightforward, and they're explaining it like it's the simplest thing in the world. Like, he stopped there because he fell off the cliffs, basically. Well, we killed him. Like, this one, I don't know if anyone thinks this is funny, but I'm having a really good time with it. It's from the journal of one of the people one of the students. But most of us have to earn a living, which is probably why there are any number of accomplished urologists in the world. And if my sponsor who is reading this journal happens to be an accomplished urologist, thanks for your kindness up until this last sentence, and I'll start packing my things now. Such was not the case for young Cliff Iverson, who began his studies here in a state of ignorance which I could hardly call bliss. It is important to remember Kipling, if only because none of us are ever likely to meet anyone else named Rudyard. Like, the things in here, they're just so stupid and so straightforward, but I'm having the time of my life with it. And like, this is a book I've never heard of. I'm just reading it because they're taking it off of Kindle and it looks interesting. I'm gonna get back to my point in the book. Where was I? But what we were gonna do is have the number generator. Again, lowest number 100, highest number 500. Let's generate 256. Almost the same as yesterday. That's boring, but I guess we're reading 256. I'm gonna sit down, read Bad Blood. I'm gonna finish this today. There's also a novella at the end of this, so I don't know how much of this book is actually, the book. But I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna have the time of my life. So, I'm gonna check the numbers. I read 115 pages of Bad Blood. I have finished the book. and I'm rating it 5 stars. I am obsessed with this. This was perfect. I loved it. Things happened that I wasn't expecting. The way it ended, I was a little, what's going on here? But a part of the answers to this was something I was thinking in book 1, but then since it didn't happen, I didn't think it was gonna happen, so I didn't really think more about it. But then it happened here, and I was both surprised and not surprised, because like, But I really enjoyed this one. I'm gonna read the novella right now. It is 129 pages. That means I have to read another 12 pages of a different book after. But this is what I have left of the novella, because the novella is printed in the back of Bad Blood. So I'm gonna sit down and read that right now. I just had dinner, came right upstairs, ready to read again because I'm having so much fun. I'm so sad it's over. But I have 2 other books by Jennifer Lynn Barnes on my physical TBR, so I'm excited to get to those. I finished 12. I rated it 4 stars. It was pretty good. I liked the full books better when we got a lot more of the relationships between the characters. This one was pretty quick, obviously. It was a novella, but I enjoyed it, and I'm sad that it's over. I'm now on the floor over with my TBR trying to figure out what book to start next, because I still have 12 pages to read, and I'll most likely read more than that, so I've just been reading the first few pages. This is an option. The chapters are really long, but I feel like that motivates me to read them, because each chapter is around 50 pages. I hate long chapters, but maybe that will make me get through the book quicker. And then I opened this one, and like the name of the place, I was like, is this Norwegian? It's at least like Nordic. So I just flipped through the pages looking for Norway or Norwegian or anything, and I did find Norwegian. Like it says here that Jordsland is the most isolated of the Scandinavian countries, an island situated in the wild seas of the Norwegian mainland. So I was right about that, because Jordsland is a Norwegian name, so I was pretty sure that it's connected to the Nordics or Scandinavia in some point. Like obviously it's a fictional country in this, because Scandinavia is only 3 countries and that's not one of them. But that made me want to read this, but I don't know. I'm also considering The Book Eaters. I don't know much about it, but I tried to search it up, and I think these people, the book eaters, eat books, and while doing that they contain the knowledge of the books. Like if you eat a map, you get some kind of geography skills. If you eat a romance, you get something sweet, like I don't know. And then this person has a child who doesn't want to eat books but want to eat human mites. It sounded very interesting, so I might want to do this one, but now I'm not sure. Like all 3 of these are definitely options. I bought the next book in this series a few weeks ago, and it's laying up there, and I don't know what it is about that, but I really want to read it. But I can't read it until I read this. But like this was so cozy. It's like home. That was stupid, but like that made me really excited. But I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I feel like I'm in the mood for something a little bit darker after finishing Bad Blood. And I feel like Emily Wilde is very cozy. And I don't think this is very dark, but this is supposed to be like some kind of gothic horror fantasy, so I think that could be good. But I kind of want to finish this series. We'll continue this series as well. Hi, is it Thursday or Wednesday? It's Thursday today. Yesterday my reading goal was 256 pages. I ended up reading 115 pages of Bad Blood, 129 pages of 12, finished both of those, and then I started Time of Contempt. I got 46 pages into this. So far, I don't really know how I feel. Like, it's a very comfortable read because I like the characters. Like, I love The Witcher, like the show. So getting into these books, I already have feelings towards that. I don't think the books are as interesting In a way, mostly because it's just so much going on at the same time and so little. Like, nothing is really happening, and it's not like we're following one person. You could see like a lot of people in different places at the same time, and I'm a little confused. And especially with like the names are kind of hard to remember and place, so I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but I don't think this series really is going to be like a favorite for me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun with it, and I can just sit down, relax, and read, which I like. I ended up reading 46 pages because I wanted to finish the chapter. I'm glad I did that because I do want to continue the book. Like, I'm going to. I'm enjoying it and I do recommend it. I just don't think it's a favorite. I also read 28 pages of Murder Your Employer. It's the 8th today, right? I think so. It gets taken off of Kindle Unlimited on the 9th. Or that's the last day to read it. And I'm having so much fun with it. It's so funny. So I'm reading that before bed every night. But in total, I read 318 pages yesterday, so that's pretty good. Now, we're going to generate a number for today. So we're gonna do this. Alright, focus on that one, please. 244, okay. We're getting like kind of the similar numbers, like 259, 256, 244. That's kind of boring. I might have to up the lowest number from 100 to 200 tomorrow, because I want to read the same number every day. Camera battery is flashing, so that's just great. But I'm going to read 244 pages today. I'm going to continue with The Witcher. I don't know if I'm going to read that whole book like in one sitting or if I'm going to do something else. But we have 244 pages to read. We're going to do it. It's Friday. I failed last night. I read 131 pages of Time of Contempt. My mother ended up texting me, asking me if I wanted to go like play, what should I call it, like some tennis, badminton, whatever mix. So obviously I said yes. Then I went to the store with my dad, and then we came home and I was watching NCIS with my mom. And I'm never gonna turn down NCIS. Like, NCIS comes before anything else. And then I was tired. I tried to read more before bed, but like I went to bed. Shouldn't have. Because tell me why I woke up at 4:30. I've been up since 4:30. It's currently 10 a.m. and I've been up for 5.5 hours. Should have just stayed up last night reading, but I was so tired. So it's time to pick out, well, generate a new number for today. Let's see if I can find the generator. Probably gonna get like the same number of 200 and something. We'll see. Let's generate. 138. Okay, it's different than the previous days, which is good. But I was hoping to read a lot today. I hoped that last night too, but that didn't happen. I should continue Time of Contempt. Parts of me wants to read something else. The book is very comfortable, but I don't know if it's the most exciting. I feel like we're just doing the same thing the entire time. I want something to happen. I want some action. But I don't have too much left of the book. I'm over halfway. So I'm on page 178. So I'm gonna read, and I'll try to update you throughout the day. I have caught up to my reading goal of the day. I have about 15 pages left of the book, so I'm gonna sit and read that. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I don't really know how to talk about my thoughts about this book because it's unlike anything I've read. I feel like most of the fantasy I've read have been closer to, or like part of the romantasy genre. This is like fully fantasy, and it's different. This is very political. It's kind of a war going on. We're not in the middle of the action. We're following people on the outside who are important people in the war. So I don't really know what to think, because I'm having fun. Like, I don't feel like I have this insane connection to the characters through the writing. I'm very sure that I wouldn't have liked it as much if I hadn't seen the show, because I'm like thinking of the actors playing the characters in the show, and that makes me interested in the story. Like, I have a connection to them through that, but I don't think I would have had the same connection without the show, because I don't feel like we really get to know anyone. Like, we're all over the place, back and forth between different people in different places at the same time at different times. I'm a little confused sometimes, but I'm enjoying it, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna read the last 15 pages, and then we're gonna have to figure out a rating. It's time to settle on a rating. I haven't really figured it out yet, so I'm gonna talk about my thoughts, and hopefully we can figure something out together. So this is the 4th book I'm reading of The Witcher. It is the 2nd novel in the Witcher series, but I've also read the 2 short story collections. So I have read quite a lot of his writing, these characters, and these stories. In this one, it's definitely a lot of talk. The author is telling us rather than showing us, but it works. I don't know, I feel like I should be bored, but I'm invested. And like, I never know what's coming. Like, I don't know, I feel like the plot is kind of boring sometimes, but it changes up so often that I don't get tired of it, and I think that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a little confusing, because in the same chapter we follow different people in different places, and I can get a little lost, but they are split into like paragraphs, so you kind of can tell. It's just a lot of names to remember and places, and yeah, I don't really know. It's not like we're following one character. I would say like Geralt and Ciri are the main characters, but we are following a lot of other characters as well. But everyone's story is tied into Ciri or Geralt. So I don't really know. I think 3 stars are too low. I definitely like this one more than the last book I read in the series, but I don't think 4 stars is okay, because it's not as good as other 4-star reads. So maybe I should settle on 3.5. I think that's good. 3.5 for Time of Contempt. Tomorrow I'm going to Sweden, so we'll not have time to read, because we're leaving early in the morning, driving for 3 hours, and then we will be shopping all day, and then driving 3 hours back home. So we'll not be able to read at all. But hopefully we can resume this video on Sunday, and then I have a job interview on Monday, so I need to prepare for that as well. But that's it for today. I'll talk to you Sunday.